Hello and welcome. My name is Faye, and tonight you are here for your 45-minute nighttime bedtime stretch and relax class. It's the perfect class to help you wind down and relax for a nice night's rest. So let's go ahead and get into it. I would totally suggest having a pillow or a bolster. It can be really supportive and comfortable to have with you with some of the shapes that I'll be offering today, just for some extra support, extra cushion. If you don't have an extra pillow, or you could roll up thicker blankets or thicker towels and use that as well. I would also encourage you to have just one blanket, and again, if you don't have a blanket, you could use a towel or something else, and if you don't have any of those props, it's perfectly fine. If you have blocks, that's great. You don't really need blocks, but if you have them and you'd like to use them, you're totally welcome to have them in your space. If you would like to use your bolster or cushion, you could sit up on it, or you could sit up on a blanket for more support here. I'll just choose to sit on my bolster since I have it. Gives your spine a little more length and a little bit more lift. Go ahead and extend your legs out long, give them a little shake, a little wiggle. When you arrive, you can wiggle your shoulders from side to side. Just get all the fidgets and movement out of your body. And then bend your knees and bring the bottoms of your feet together. Allow your knees to come out to the side. If you have blocks here or more blankets or supports, you're welcome to place support here underneath the knees to support you if that would feel more supportive and relaxing for you. Wherever you are, take a nice slow, deep breath in through your nose. Fill all the way up. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Let's do that 2 more times together. Take a nice slow and steady breath in, fill all the way up. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Let all the air go. Good. One more time together. Make it the best one yet. Fill up. Take a deep breath in. Fill up all the way. Take a moment to pause. Notice the fullness of your breath. And then open your mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Good. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. Your hands can relax somewhere on your lap or next to you, wherever most comfortable for your shoulders and your arms. Allow your breathing to return back to a pace that feels comfortable and relaxing for you today. See if you can invite ease and softness into your face, your jaw, your shoulders, your back body, your hips, all the way down to your feet. Invite softness and ease. Gently start to scan the body from head to toe, noticing any areas that might feel a little tense or tight. And if or when you come across something that feels a little tense or tight this evening, gently and kindly see if you can invite in a little softness, invite in a little ease. And notice with each breath in, you find yourself becoming more present. And with each breath out, you find yourself more settled and more relaxed. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, a reason why you're here, a certain quality that you'd like to cultivate or embody, I encourage you to do so now. If nothing comes to mind, perhaps it's simply being present, creating ease within the body, kindness, gratitude, whatever it is. Breathe in your intention and breathe it out. Bring your hands to your rib cage and just loosely wrap around the sides of your ribs. Inhale. Breathe three-dimensionally. So fill up your rib cage. Feel it expand from front to back and side to side as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, feel everything soften and contract back down. Try that again. A slow and deep breath in through your nose. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Take one more time together. Nice deep breath in, fill up. And this time, keep your lips sealed. Breathe out through your nose. Good. Gently begin to flutter your eyes open, welcoming yourself back into your physical space. You can release your hands down to your knees. Take a breath in, lift up through the crown of your head. Feel your shoulders stack over your hips and your ears over your shoulders. And then exhale, draw your chin down towards your chest, stretch through the back of your neck. Inhale, draw your right ear to your right shoulder. And then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, draw your right ear over to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch in the side of your neck. And then exhale, drop your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, return your chin down to your chest. You're welcome to continue to move in the semicircle shape here. Or if it feels okay for your neck, you can begin to make full circles. Imagine your nose as a paintbrush and you're painting a circle in front of your face with your nose. You're welcome to hold in any places that might feel a little sticky or tight. And if you're making the full circles, go ahead and release and reverse the direction of your circle. Stay connected to your breathing and how this feels in your neck, your back body. The next time you make your full circle, return back to stillness. Draw your chin parallel to the ground. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And then exhale, hold on to your knees as you start to press your shoulders back and tuck your chin to your chest and round through your back for your seated cat. Inhale, pull on your knees. Draw your heart forward to create an arch in your back as you look up towards the ceiling. And exhale, draw your chin down towards your chest for your seated cat. Inhale, draw your heart forward, look up, squeeze your shoulder blades together for your seated cow. Exhale, draw your chin down to your chest. And inhale, look up. And exhale, return back to a neutral spine. Your shoulders stack right over your hips, your ears over your shoulders. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. And then exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground. Reach your left hand up and over as you side bend to your right. Good. Inhale, bring your hands back to the center. And then exhale, lower your left hand down to the ground. Reach your right hand up and over, side bend to your left. Inhale, back to center. We'll do this 2 more times each side. Exhale, lower your right hand down, reach up and over. See if you can glue your hips down. Draw your elbow back, shine your heart towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, bend to your left. Glue your right hip down to the ground. Press your right arm back. Inhale back to center. One more time each side. Exhale, bend to your right. Can you go a little bit further? Perhaps you start to walk your hands out further away from your body. Inhale, bring yourself back to center, and then exhale, lower your left hand down to the ground. Maybe your fingertips walk out further away from your body as you stretch and reach over to your left. Good. Inhale, bring yourself back to center, and then exhale, release your hands down onto your legs. And extend one leg out long and then the other. Give your legs a little shake, a little wiggle. And then bend your knees and make your way onto your hands and knees into your tabletop shape. If you'd like a little bit more support, you're welcome to put a blanket or pillow underneath your knees for a little more cushion. And you could always take blocks or support underneath your hands if you have any wrist pain here. You could always also walk your hands out a little bit further than your shoulders to reduce the extension in your hands. Inhale, tuck your toes, stretch through the bottom of your feet. Drop your belly, look forward for your cow. And then exhale, release your feet flat to the mat. Press into your hands round through your back for your cat. Inhale, pull your heart forward, tuck your toes. And then exhale, release your toes. Tuck your chin to your chest, round through your back. 2 more. Inhale, tuck your toes. Shine your heart forward, create that arch in your back. And then exhale, release your feet, tuck your chin to your chest, create space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, look forward. And then exhale, release your toes and scoop and round through your back for your cat. Good. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Exhale, extend your right leg long behind you, toes are on the ground. Inhale, rock forward into your hands. And then exhale, rock back onto the ball of your right foot as you dig your heel towards the ground. It does not have to stretch. This is just simply to stretch through the back of your leg. Take one slow and steady breath here. And then exhale, shift your weight forward back onto your hands so that your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Return your knee underneath your hip. Inhale, extend your left leg long behind you, toes are flat onto the mat. Your heel is lifted. Inhale, shift your weight forward into your hands. And then exhale, press back. Draw your heel towards the ground. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Your gaze is forward. You have a nice long spine. Press into all 10 finger pads. Your fingers are spread wide like a starfish. Good. Inhale, shift forward. And then exhale, return your knee back underneath your hip. Good. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, press into your hands around through your back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Exhale, separate your knees a little bit wider than your hips. If you have a pillow underneath your knees, you may want to move it out of the way. You could also keep it here. Exhale, slowly descend your hips towards your heels. Allow your forehead to relax in between your arms towards the ground. Or if you'd like a little bit more support here, you could stack one hand on top of the other. Or you could take a block underneath your forehead for your child's pose. Reconnect to your breath. Notice the feeling of the 3-dimensional breathing as you breathe side to side and back to front. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. If your hands are stacked one on top of the other, go ahead and extend them out long. Inhale, shift forward onto your hands and knees. Bring your knees right underneath your hips, your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, extend your right leg long back behind you. Toes are off the ground this time. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. And then circle it out to the side and back around. Make 3 big circles with your leg. And then when you complete your third circle, go ahead and reverse directions. Extend it back behind you and bring it out to the side and hug it in close to the body. On your third circle around, the next time it passes through middle, extend your leg out long. Place your foot flat to the mat. Inhale, shift forward, weight into your hands. And then exhale, press your hips toward your heel. Good. Inhale, shift forward. And then exhale, press back. One more time. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, press back. Hold here for 3 slow and steady breaths. On your next breath in, gently shift yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Continue to stay out here with your right leg extended. Walk your hands in close toward your body and bring them up to your hips. You're welcome to leave your foot flat on the mat so that your toes and knees point in the same direction, or you can slowly start to rotate your right foot so that your toes press up towards the ceiling and your heel presses into the ground. You're welcome to stay here or extend your arms out to a T. Take a slow and steady breath in, and exhale, let it go. If it feels good, you're welcome to bring your right hand to your inner thigh. Be careful not to press right onto your kneecap, but onto your inner thigh. And then sweep your left hand up and over as you side bend, or it may come down to your inner calf. Anywhere along your leg, just be mindful you're not pressing into your kneecap. See if you can side bend over to your right. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. See if you can press your elbow back, open up through your chest. Good. If you're here, inhale, bring your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, everyone, lower your hands back down to the mat. Return your foot flat and make your way back onto your hands and knees into your tabletop shape. Gently rock your hips from side to side. If it feels nice, you could circle them around in one direction and then switch directions. Good. Inhale, back to your neutral spine. And then exhale, extend your left leg long behind you. Toes point down to the ground, but your foot is lifted off the ground. Your navel draws in and up. And then exhale, draw your knee to your nose. And then bring it out to the side and circle it back behind you. We'll take 3 big circles in this direction. The next time you complete your circle, go ahead and reverse directions. Take 3 more on this side. The next time it reaches your third circle, stop halfway and extend your left leg out long out to the side. Your toes point in the same direction as your foot, or as your knee, and your fingertips. Inhale, shift forward onto your hands, and then exhale, press back. Send your hips towards your heels. Inhale, shift forward, and then exhale, press your right hip towards your heel. Inhale, shift forward, and then exhale, sink back and hold here for 3 slow and steady breaths. Take 1 more slow and steady breath wherever you are. And exhale, slowly send your hips back up off of your heel, your hands. The weight is evenly distributed between your both hands and your right knee. You're welcome to stay here or walk your hands forward and slowly start to walk yourself upright. You can bring your hands to your hips. Your left toes, again, continue to point forward, or you're welcome to slowly rotate your toes up towards the ceiling. Press your heel down into the mat. Extend your arms out to a T. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. And then exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your face. You're welcome to stay here. Or tick-tock your hands so that your left hand comes down your inner left leg, somewhere along the leg here. A block here underneath the hand is also another great option. And your right hand reaches up and over as you bend towards your extended leg. But you can also be here. So choose the option that works for you tonight. If you're in the side bend, be sure to breathe into your right rib cage. Spiral your chest open. Continue to keep pressing your heel into the mat. Your toes flex back towards your face. Wherever you are, take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale very slowly, return your hands up to the sky if they were down. And then exhale, lower your hands down to the mat. And return your knee back underneath your hip into your tabletop shape. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward for your cow. And then exhale, press into your cat, round through your back. Good. Inhale, back to a neutral spine. Exhale, tuck your toes and send your hips up towards the sky for a downward facing dog. Your fingertips are spread wide. You have a nice bend in your knees. This somewhat upside down V shape. Inhale, bend your right knee and straighten out your left. And exhale, switch. Inhale, bend your right knee, straighten out your left. And then exhale, switch. Inhale, draw both heels towards the ground. And exhale, press into your hands as you start to push your belly back towards your thighs. Lift your tailbone up to the ground, up to the sky. Good. Inhale, bend your right knee and start to straighten your left heel down to the ground. And then exhale, switch. Good. Inhale, return both heels towards the ground. Look forward to your hands and exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, draw your hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, allow your head to hang heavy, your gaze is between your legs. The crown of your head hangs heavy like a bowling ball. If it feels nice, you can find a little movement from side to side here. If you are moving, return back to stillness and inhale, draw your hands up to your shins. Press your tailbone back. Your crown of your head reaches forward. Your gaze is down on the mat. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hand. Keep your right foot forward as you slowly start to slide your left knee back behind you. And check to make sure that your right knee is over your right ankle. You may want to crawl your right foot forward a little bit better, a little bit more here. If you'd like blocks underneath your hands to support you here for your low lunge, you're welcome to do that. Or you can bring your hands to your knees or bring your hands all the way up to heart center. This pose is very active here, so press into the big ball mound of your front foot and then press into the shoelace side of your back foot. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your right glute, or excuse me, squeeze your left glute to feel your left hip flexor turn on. Good. You're welcome to stay here or inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, sink down into your front knee as you cactus your arms open up through your chest. Notice again, check to make sure you can see your toes and your knee is over your ankle. If it's not, scoot your foot forward just a little bit. You can help it with your hand if you'd like. Inhale, push into your foot, lift back up, straighten your arms. And exhale, cactus your arms. Your elbows press down towards the side body. Your elbows squeeze back. Your chest opens up. Good. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sink down. Inhale, press up, reach up. And then exhale, take your hands to frame your foot. And start to heel toe your right foot out to the right corner of your mat. Your right toes point towards the right corner. You can take your right hand to your inner right thigh as you gently start to press on your inner thigh to roll over onto the pinky toe side edge of your right foot. If this is where you'd like to stay, you can stay there. Or if you'd like to add a little bit more of a quad stretch here, you're welcome to bend your left foot back behind you and extend your right arm back and reach with your arm. You can kick your foot into your hand and bend your elbow to draw your heel closer towards your glute. If you're in this twist, continue to press into your left hand, open up through your chest for your twist. Take one more slow and steady breath wherever you are. And exhale. If you have your foot, release your foot down and return back forward to the front of your mat. Now this time, take your hands to the widest part of your mat. Start to heel toe your foot, your right foot over to the left side of your mat and lay your right shin, right thigh on the mat. You're welcome here to place a pillow underneath the hips for more support. You might notice that you'll rock more over to your right hip. See if you can find a balance between your left and your right hip. So blanket here underneath the hip is a fantastic option underneath the right hip. You're welcome to stay upright, or if you'd like, you can start to lower yourself all the way down. When you arrive, see if you can invite ease and softness to your face. If you want this to be more active, you can make sure your right foot is flexed and make your right shin more parallel to the top of your mat, or to make it more relaxed, draw your heel in closer towards your groin. Wherever you are, invite softness and ease into your face, into your back body. Is there something that you're holding on to that you can let go of? Reconnect to your breath. Breathe into those areas that feel tense or tight. Take one more slow and steady breath wherever you are. And exhale, let it go. Inhale very slowly, start to push yourself back upright. And then exhale, bring your left leg in front. Extend your legs out long, give them a little shake, a little wiggle. Good. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, butterfly. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, start to fold forward over your legs. Inhale very slowly, start to press yourself back upright. Exhale, bring your knees together and roll back over onto your hands and knees onto your tabletop shape. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward for your cow. Exhale, press into your hands, round through your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, tuck your toes, and exhale, start to send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Notice how this side feels. Does your right side feel different from your left? Does it feel the same? Does this down dog feel different from the first one we did at the beginning of class today? Does it feel the same? It's perfectly fine. There's no wrong answer here. Inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. And exhale, walk your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. This time, keep your left foot forward and slide your right foot back behind you and gently soften your right knee down to the ground. Again, your hands can be on blocks here to frame your foot. Wherever you are, make sure that your left ankle is right underneath your left knee, or you can crawl your toes forward or use your hand to help your foot forward for a little bit. Wherever you are, take a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale. Relax and soften your face. Relax your shoulders. You're welcome to leave your hands on the ground on blocks, or you can start to walk your hands up your knee and press into your foot and bring your hands up to heart center. Again, this is a very active pose, so we're not just hanging out here. Press into the big ball mound of your left foot and then press into the shoelace side of your right foot. So you're actively pressing your feet down, and see if you can squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your right glute to feel your right hip flexor, the front of your right hip turn on. You got it. Good. Let's stay here for a nice slow and even breath in through your nose. And let it go. Stay here with your breath. Or inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulders back behind you as you sink down into your lunge. Inhale, press into your foot, lift up. And exhale, sink down. Cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up through your chest. One more time. Inhale, press into your foot, reach up. And exhale, sink down. Good. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And then everyone exhale, return your hands down to your foot. Good. Start to turn your left toes out to the left corner of your mat, and you may want to walk it over to the left side a little bit more. Inhale, push into your right hand. And exhale, take your left hand to the crease of your inner left thigh and gently start to press it open so that it rolls over onto the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. You're welcome to stay here for your twist, or if you'd like a little bit more, extend your left arm back behind you and bend your right knee. Take your left hand around for your foot or your ankle and draw it in towards your glute. You're welcome to bend your elbow here and draw it in. Wherever you are, make sure you're pushing into your right hand to lift up and out of your shoulder and press your shoulder back into your twist. Stay here for a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. If you have your foot, release your foot down and return your hand to frame your left foot. Start to now heel toe your left foot over to the right side of your mat and allow your left side of your leg to fall flat to the mat. Again, for more work, you'll want to draw your shin parallel to the top and have your left foot flexed and active. Or for a little more relaxation, a little bit more supportive and restorative, draw your heel closer in towards your body and you can allow your foot to be soft and relaxed. Wherever you are, see if you can find a balance between your right and left hip. You may notice that you'll want to sink off to your left hip. See if you can find that balance right between both of them. And again, another great option is taking that blanket or block or pillow right underneath your left hip to help you find a little bit more support, a little bit more lift. You're welcome to stay upright if this feels good for you, or you're welcome to lower down to your forearms and allow your belly to relax onto your leg. Your forehead could even rest onto the mat if you'd like for your half resting pigeon. Whichever shape you're in, see if you can soften and relax your face and return back to your breath. If you notice your mind begin to wander away to something in the future or something that's already happened, see if you can gently and kindly return back here into this present moment by reconnecting to the feeling of your breath as it flows in and as it flows out. And with each breath, finding yourself more present, more relaxed, more calm. Take one more slow and relaxed breath here in through your nose. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale very slowly, start to push yourself back upright. And bend your right knee and bring it around to the front of your space. This time, make your way onto your bottom. If you'd like to have a cushion underneath you, like a little blanket or something, you're welcome to do that. Bring your hands back behind your body so that your fingertips either point towards your body or out to the sides. Inhale, push into your hands, lift up through your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Separate your feet so that they are wider than your hips. And then exhale, bend your knees over to the right. Inhale, bring your knees back to the sky. And exhale, bend your knees to the left. Inhale, press your knees back up to the ceiling. And exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, bend to your left. Good. Inhale, very slowly, start to press yourself upright. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Draw your heels further away from you so you create a diamond shape with your legs. If you'd like to have support here underneath the knees, blanket, block, or bolster, you're welcome to do that. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, start to fold forward over your legs. If you have your bolster and you'd like to place it across your lap or your pillow, you can place it across your lap, make this a little bit more restorative. You could stack your hands and allow your forehead to be supported here. Or if the pillow or bolster you have is more sturdy, you could always take it on its highest setting and start to bring it right in front of your feet and relax your forehead down. Whichever option you choose, see if you can invite ease and softness into your face, your back body. You should feel this stretch in your outer hips. With each breath in, you find yourself becoming more present. And with each breath out, allow yourself to feel heavier and supported by the ground beneath you. Stay with your breath. Inhale very slowly, start to push yourself upright. Move any props out of your way and scoot to the front of your space. Bring your toes up to the top so you have enough space to lie down. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way down onto your back. You're welcome to use your hands here. And when you arrive flat on your back, take a nice full body stretch. Reach your arms either to the sky or overhead. And then exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. If it feels good, you may want to place your hands on your knees and just start to circle your knees in one direction or opposite directions. And if you're making circles, go ahead and reverse those circles to even out. Return back to stillness. Inhale. Send your shins parallel to the ceiling. Bring your arms out to a T, and then lower your legs over to the right. You're welcome here to place a pillow in between your legs if this is more supportive for your joints this evening. Your gaze can stay up at the ceiling or goes over to your left arm. Breathe into your twist. If you have your props between your legs or underneath your knees, you can keep them there and travel with them or remove them. We'll inhale, pick up our shins, draw them back to the sky, and then exhale, lower your legs over to the left now. Your gaze stays either at the ceiling or comes over towards your right hand for your supine twist. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. Remove your props and roll back flat onto your back. Bend your knees and plant your feet. If you have a thicker blanket or your pillow, go ahead and place it underneath your knees. And then draw the soles of your feet together so you're in a supported, reclined butterfly. And your feet don't have to be perfectly together, just your knees out to the side, create that gentle hip opening. Your hands can be out to a T. You could cactus them over on the mat or bring them up overhead and create a bit of a V or Y shape. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. Start to bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. See if you can relax and soften that. Allow your eyes to feel heavy. Allow your tongue to drop away from the roof of your mouth. Allow your shoulders and your hands to feel completely relaxed. Notice with each breath out, your body relaxes and gets heavier and heavier. Stay connected to your breath, the sensation as it flows in and as it flows out. Allow everything to relax. Shavasana. very gently start to bring your awareness back into your physical body. Invite in a little gentle movement into your fingers and your toes. And if it feels nice, you may want to gently rock your head from side to side. And if you have any props in your way, be mindful of them. You may want to move them out to the side. Extend your legs out long. Take a nice full body stretch. And then exhale, roll over onto your right side. Allow your knees to stack one on top of the other, and you can bend your right elbow and cradle your head. Continue to keep your gaze soft or your eyes closed. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Is it the same? Is it different than when we started? There's no wrong answer here. You're just simply checking in. And when you feel ready, very slowly start to push yourself upright. Join me in a seated shape of your choice. Continue to keep your gaze soft and your eyes closed. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Bring your fingertips to touch. And then exhale, slowly draw your thumb knuckles towards your forehead, your seat of intuition and knowledge. May you have kindness and peace in your mind today, this evening. Draw your thumb knuckles to your lips. May you speak with kindness and love to yourself and to others. And then finally, draw your thumb knuckles all the way down to heart center. May you have peace, love, compassion in your heart today and always. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. The love light in me bows to the love light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me this evening. I'd love to know down in the comments below how this practice went for you. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe so you don't miss other videos in the future. And thanks so much for being here. Have a good rest of your evening.